Hi there, welcome back to another Tuesday Live. And I'm Xander Nichting. I'm the author of the Creative Violin Method. And I will be teaching you from it the next couple of weeks. And I started off 2 weeks ago already. And we did the basics and we did lesson 1. And they're still on YouTube. They're on the YouTube channel. They're still in the Facebook group and on the Facebook page. So if you missed it, it's still there. So today is about the quarter notes. This is lesson 2 from the Creative Violin Method. Lesson 2 all about creative... my banner is playing tricks on me. Right, so it's all about quarter notes, right? And I'm gonna let you know how to read them. There I am again. I'm Sander Nichting. He's showing it. Good. So if you're there, if you have any questions, let me know, and then I'm here for you to answer them straight away. Because all these videos, the tutorial videos, are on the YouTube channel for free in the Creative Violin YouTube channel, right? So you can get them there. But I'm here now for you to answer your questions and go a little bit deeper than on YouTube, right? Okay. So here we are. We're going to start off with quarter notes. How do they look like in a score and how are they played? Okay, so let's get along with that. Let me show you here lesson 2. You see lesson 2 here and you see the quarter notes. Now if you look carefully, let's make this a little bit bigger here. You can see right on top you see the bow, and I'm just going to use this middle part of the bow, right? For the long notes I'm going to use the whole bow. Good. And for little faster notes we're going to use a little less bow, right? So we start here just like the drawing says. We start here. That's it. The quarter notes. And these are the little black notes, right? The open notes we had last week, they're half notes. And we're going to count the quarter. So the quarter notes, these are the count. And I let you know, you see the 4/4, right? 4/4 in at the beginning of the staff. And that is the time signature. The bottom 4 will say it's a quarter, the rhythmics, right? A quarter, and we have the top one, 4 of them in a bar. So you can see all these bars, they're divided with this bar line, see it? And there are 4 quarters, 4 notes, black notes in each bar. Do you see that? Easy, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. That's it. So and we have to you can see the pitch as well. So exercise 3 is on the D string, and you can see it starts with the open D string. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just jump to the previous lesson. It's still on YouTube and on Facebook. Lesson 1, you can see where the pitches are. So the first note in 3, that is open D string, and we have 2 of them, open D string, open D string. And then the next 2 notes, you see the one on top of it, first finger on the D string, and then after that the second bar, the second finger on the D string. See? Now let's go walk through that. I'm going to read, I've got it here below me. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we go to the next row, but that's for later. Just going to stick to this one line, all right? So let's see how that's going to be on the violin. Let me make myself a little bit bigger here, so maybe you can see my fingers. So we have on the D string, and just this part of the bow, see the notes are a little bit faster. We'll get back to that in a minute. So let's read this. We start off with 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2. Got it? Well, that's easy, right? Okay, now let's talk about the quarter notes, why we want to play them in the middle of the bow. Okay, I'll tell you. This has to do with the upper arm, right? So look at the upper arm. When I do this, I'm gonna play from this part to that part. And you can see the upper arm does not move. Great, isn't it? Because now I'll show you if we would do this at the frog position, possible, but then the upper arm has a function. You see it moving? And at the tip, then it's not moving either, but it's easier to play the quarter notes here. Good? Okay, clear? Now that's about the reading part. I was going to tell you about the left hand as well. The left hand, let me just repeat it. I'm going to put in the upper cam here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Now you can see my left hand. So what we do, like I did last lesson, there's the nut. You can see the nut here. All right, and you place the index finger at this point, so here, you place it against the nut, right? And see to it that your thumb doesn't go like that. So the thumb is about the same height as the fingerboard, like that. All right, and then tuck, like that. In the little corner of the nut goes into my finger. And you can see I can hold the violin like this. You see that? You can see it, right? Okay, I'm putting it in the camera. So yeah, like that. So that's actually the position. Now say that I'm gonna do a little trick here. I have the first finger. I'm gonna drop it on the, well, this time on the D string. I'm gonna drop it there. And let me just listen. And I can decide where my finger's got to be. So if the note is too high, let me show you. See, too high. Then we have to move back the hand. If it's too low, then we have to move forward the hand. And this position of the nut, we have to know. So if it's too high, then we move it back a little. Is it too low? We move it up a little bit. And that's what you have to remember. Got it? And then just drop finger 1, drop finger 2. Pause. And you can listen to it. There. And keep the hand on the fingerboard, the fingers on the fingerboard. And now we can place the violin under the chin. And look at that. Straight wrist. That's what we want. Okay. And you can see the positions of fingers 1 and 2. Right? Okay, now you can also do it, look up the fingers. If you're too high, then you have to move backwards. If you're too low, you have to move forwards. Just enough for you to know. So let's say I'm too high, right? Then I have to move it back a little bit. There we are, right? And I'm going to remember the place of the nut against my index finger. And if I remember that place, and I'm going to put on my hand like that, tuck, and I know where it is, a little bit front, backwards, no, here it is. And now when I drop it, then there it is, always the correct pitch. The second as well, because you know the distance from 1 to 2, okay? All right, what happens next is what many beginners do. What I see with many beginners is, and that's normal, a lot of pressure in the left hand. I mean, you really have to hold the violin like that, and when you place the fingers and you're going to play along with it, the pressure is going to build up. Okay, I'm going to say two things about that. One, if you feel a little pain coming up there because of the pressure anywhere, just stop, because we don't want the pressure, and relax the left arm a little bit, and then try again. Right? Let's try this again. There we go. And if the pain comes back again, stop. Never go through the pain. We're not that tough people, right? We're musicians, tender people, right? Right. Okay. So no pressure at all. No pressure. Now, how do you know if you're pressing too much, pinching too much? You know, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna see it on your fingers. They're gonna turn white at the edges. Then you know it's not okay. So we have to release the pressure. It's really important. Release the pressure and get used to that right from this point, right from the beginning. Right? Okay. So how do we release the pressure? Well, first of all, like this. But if you are a little bit going on a little bit further, and once again, if you have any questions, this is the time to do so. I can answer your questions straight away. I can see the comments coming in, right? Okay, so this is the little trick. I'm revealing the magic trick of releasing pressure while you're playing. Look, if you're playing like this, and then the pressure is going to start building up, you're going to feel it. What do you have to do? The only thing you have to do is release the thumb. You don't have to let go of the left hand. If the pains are not there, but the pressure is, release the thumb, because obviously if there's no thumb, there's no contra pressure, to say that right, and it's impossible to pinch the neck of the violin like that, right? So release it. I'm going to put it back, and remember, it's always opposite of the first finger, right? So, ooh, I feel a little pressure coming, releasing it and putting it back gently. Ooh, there we go again. Feel it? Okay. And put it back gently, no pressure, and so on. Okay? Now that's really important. If you get to lesson 2, then you're going to see the end of lesson 2. It's a really short lesson as well. The end of lesson 2 is also an improvisation, but now with the quarter notes, so faster notes. So let me show you how we do that. Just like last week with half notes, we did you, all right? But now we're going to go twice as fast, because there were half notes. Now we have quarter notes, 2 quarter notes in a half note, right? So twice as fast. Right, okay, let's do that. If you're with me, then I'm going to play 4 notes, you play 4 notes. Don't play what I play, make up your own notes. With the 0, the 1 and the 2. Let's look them up first. The corner, do we have the corner? Tuck, tuck, tuck. Yes, let's hear that. And we're all set. There's another little thing that I'm going to show you, what I see a lot as well. If we have 2 fingers on the fingerboard, perfect, right? And then we go to finger number 1, so we pick up the second finger, and then I see this. Now, I would recommend, if you have to pick it up, to just pick it up a little like that, just off the string, no more than that. Keep it there, because then you can play really fast. If you have to do that from a big distance, you cannot. So you can play really fast if you only pick up the fingers for a little, just a little bit, just above the string, right? First finger as well. What I see? That, like that. And let's go back all the way back again, with, of course, the danger of getting to a wrong pitch. If you have the right pitches, you looked it up, and you're gonna pick them. You're gonna pick them up again, and just above the string, and just put them down again. It's gonna be on the same place. How about that? Easy, right? Makes sense, right? Yes, it does. Goodie. Well, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a little improvisation. So look up the 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, and 2. I mean. And if you have the second finger on the string, be sure the first finger is also on the string. Don't do this, but add the second finger. Right? Okay, there we go, the improvisation. And mind you, on YouTube you're going to find, and in the backing tracks of Listen 2, you're going to find an accompaniment with this improvisation. A band. Yeah, it's really fun. Okay. I'm going to play. Just a little part of the bow, right? Just this little part. 2, 3, 4. How's that? That's fun, right? Okay, so perfect. This is the improvisation. So what I told you with backing tracks, if you buy the method, let me get to that. If you buy the method, then the backing tracks are included, and with the videos you can improvise with that, and great fun, really great fun. Okay, so try it. So no comments, no questions, all right, no problem. So I was talking about the method, so let me see here about the method. This is the method I was talking about. It's a complete method with video training. And all the methods out there, good or, yeah, well, good or good, why not? The Suzuki, the Shandor, and you name it, they sometimes come with backing tracks, but never do they come with video training, video lessons online of every single lesson in the book. There are video lessons, video tutorials online in the YouTube group, and they are all free, of course. They are included in this method. Well, you think, oh wow, what is it going to cost then? It's going to be 100 or 200 euros because the videos were a paid service. It cost 20 euros per month, but now they're all on YouTube, and it's just one payment, not 200 euros for the book, for the method with the videos, not 100. Let me get to that in a minute. So you'll be surprised. So with video training, and not only the tutorials of the new techniques, which I explain, very detailed, also every song and every exercise you can follow, you can study along with the video. Now how about that? That is really, really new. Now let me show you lesson 1. We had lesson 1 last week, and you see there it's all about the half notes, and right at the top you can see how we read them, the pictures in the staff, the 5 lines we call the staff, right? And you can see the places on the violin as well, right next to it. And you can see also the bow here. You see that now? Whole bow for the half notes, long notes, whole bow. Yeah? All right, and now after lesson 2, we also have lesson, after lesson 1, we also have lesson 2. Well, here is lesson 2, the quarter notes, and you can see the bow, little piece of the bow, everything's explained also in videos on my YouTube channel. So, and this is the exercise, reading exercise actually, and you can already see the next page is let's improvise, and improvising is sort of feeding your creative mind, your creative spirit. It's so much more fun even than just reading the notes from a book. You're going to make up your own songs, make up your own melodies, and this is where we start training with that. New as well, never to be found in any other method. So there you go as well, and with accompaniment as well. There you go. Now lesson 3, what we have here, classical music. and that's the video that's on YouTube. So if you're studying this piece, if you're already there, it's not going to take long. You might think, oh, am I going to be able to play that? Absolutely. Some do it within 2 months already, really, and easier than you think. But you can study along with the video. This is the video on YouTube, right? And you can, if it goes a little bit too fast, you can even slow it down a little bit and practice with the video a little slower. You can see if everything's correct, if you're doing it correctly. You can see it with the video, train with the video. And I'll tell you, my students, they are rocketing much faster because I taught this method as well. I started with it without the videos, and with the videos, much faster progress and much better even, because you can see if everything's right. If you're doing the same as that teacher over there, no clue who that is. If he does the same, if you can compare everything, so works fine. So this is a classical piece. We have classical music, of course, in a violin method, but we have more. What do we have? Amazing Grace, and that is a spiritual. And here we go discuss the 3 quarters measure. So the quarter note is, as we just saw, the count, but now we have 3 in them. So you can see, just skip the upbeat, that little 1 note in front. We'll explain that, all about that. But look at that first full bar. You have a half note and a quarter note. So that's together 3 quarters, right? Sorry, so that is Amazing Grace in a 3/4 note. Well, there you go. A little explanation about you. Yehudi Menuhin, I see there with Stefan Grappelli, a wonderful classical player, world's best player in his time, and Stefan Grappelli, the world's best jazz violinist, and they were closest of friends, and they played together as well. You can see the videos on my website. Wonderful, really wonderful. Right, well, moving on. Gypsy jazz. Gypsy jazz is, let's say, the jazz music style for a violin. So if a violin is playing jazz, you've got a big chance it's going to be gypsy jazz, the old Django Reinhardt, Stefan Grappelli style. And you see again, it's the video on YouTube, which you can first listen to, look at, and then study along with it, even in a slower tempo. Gypsy jazz, and this is about the jazz way of playing 8th notes. Well, we're a little bit further in the method already. So lots of fun to do. And did you hear the backing track? These are complete backing tracks, all there for you, all included in the book. Okay, moving on. What do we have? Irish. So apart from classical gypsy jazz, we also have world music like Irish music, gypsy music, not gypsy jazz, but also just gypsy music, the folklore from Romania. In book 2 we already go to Latin music, and so lots of different countries are represented. So this is Ireland, and well, let's move on. All included, yes, also the backing track. And here we have and if you might think, oh yeah, if you might think the Pachelbel, ooh, that is difficult. Well, I'll tell you, that is the last one of book 1. the last song in book 1. So if you finish book 1, you're already playing the Pachelbel's canon, and you can perform at weddings and earn every single investment you ever made. You can earn that back by playing in churches during wedding ceremonies, and you can do that after you finish book 1 already. And you can have that maybe within a year. Some people will take another year because they want to take a little bit more time for that. So you can study in your own pace because it's all there online for you. So included in this method is, of course, the full violin course from beginners, from complete beginner to intermediate. You saw the Pachelbel's canon being played, 16th notes and everything in between. You can practice along with videos. The videos are all on YouTube, on the Creative Violin YouTube channel. You can check that out already. They're there. And in these videos there are the online tutorials. So every lesson in the book is fully and detailed explained in the tutorials. And what about having everything chronologically ordered? So I know a lot of self-taught violinists that they scope through YouTube looking for random videos about how to place the second finger, how to play vibrato, how to change positions, how to bow straight, everything, all these different videos, and you're not going to find a good follow-up. And that's the most important thing. That is a method. You start from the beginning and you don't skip to lesson 7 to lesson 15 and then back to lesson 3. You don't do that. So this is all online, and it's all there chronologically ordered for you to follow in your own pace. And of course the backing tracks. Everything you see and hear in the video, those are the backing tracks which are available as downloads in the method as well. So if you're confident and you are you know how to play that little piece, or maybe the Pachelbel's canon or the Irish or anything, then you can play along with the backing track, because that is just the accompaniment without me playing violin on it. Of course, you are going to be the soloist, right? So that's so much fun, and that is for house concerts. That's fantastic. And of course, you get access to our online community. And what is that? Well, on Facebook, in the Facebook group, there are more than 6,000 members. And what you can do there, and it's meant for that you can post your progress video, post that, and you get personal feedback, because you don't have to do it alone. If you do it alone, no one is going to watch if you are doing it right, if bad habits are sneaking in, and that happens. So you can post your video just with a smartphone or anything, post it in the Facebook group, and you're always going to get a complete personal feedback with which you can move on again and know that you're doing it right. So that's quite important. Never do it alone. We're there for you. I'm there. So all that and everything is included, and here we come. No, not 200 euros, no, not 100. I could even ask more for it because of all the videos and everything in it. No, it's just 27.97 euros. So let's say 28 euros. But this is going to be for a short time, because obviously the price cannot be as low as this is, but you can take your advantage from it right now. Right now, 27.97. That's it. One payment only. No monthly fees, nothing. Just the 27.97. So, if I would teach you all the violin lessons from this method online, book 1, I could easily be teaching you for about 2 years. Some do it in 1 year, but some in 2 years, and I'll be teaching you all the way, 2 years for free, for just 27.97. Crazy, right? Crazy, yes. So Would that be worth 27 euros to you? Ask yourself that. 2 years of study, videos, the method, chronologically ordered videos, backing tracks, the works, the tutorials. Would that be worth 27 euros for you? One single payment? If so, of course, you can study in your own pace, study from wherever you are, because you can do it on an iPhone, or I should say smartphone, or a tablet, or a computer. And new, of course, the online videos which I talked about. You're going to follow a complete structured violin course from beginner to the advanced. No monthly fees, as I told you, from beginner to advanced for just, yes, 27 euros. There we go.
Hi, my name is Pauline from Kenya. I'm a student at Creative Violin. For me, the great benefit is that I can learn from home anytime I want. And something else is that this curriculum is a step-by-step curriculum. So I'm able to gain skills from one lesson to another. And something else is that whenever you send your progress to the teacher, he is always available to give you personal feedback. So for me, I recommend your Creative Violins.